Alright, so we are going to start by making a floor opening right now. This thing is still completely solid, so you can't walk up these stairs. Before I do that though, if you had to draw this temporary wall because you couldn't see your grid, just go ahead and delete that because it's only going to get confusing. So if I tried to do this from the view with the picture, and I just came over and picked this floor, you can see I'm actually on the wrong floor. So whenever possible, you just want to find a view where it's clearly visible and highlight it, and then you should see this edit boundary pop up. I've made this one see-through. If you have not already in your 3D view, it'll make life a lot easier trying to do this next bit. So just highlight it, right click anywhere, and say override graphics in view by element, and you can see I've already changed my transparency to 60%. That way I can still see the floor, I can still select it, but I can also see through it and get to anything I need to below. So I'm going to highlight it. I'm going to come back into the level 2 stair crop where my picture is, and I'm going to edit the boundary. So what we want to do is we want to pick existing geometry first, and then we want to create parallel openings in the areas where there is no existing geometry. So I'm going to start with pick line. I'm going to come in and I'm going to get just the inside edge of this wall. I don't want to be on the midpoint. I don't want to be on the far side of it. And I'm going to do the same thing up here. I'm going to get the most southern part of this wall. It should say wall mullions. So that's two of the three that are existing. The last one I want is the back of our stairs. Now we have to figure out how to draw this one and this one in a way that's going to allow us to copy our vertical supports later in the easiest way. So for this, I have two options. I can either draw a perpendicular line over and then draw a second perpendicular, or probably the easiest way is just to highlight this wall line we picked. So copy. And then I'm going to click the starting point where it intersects this line. And I'm going to come over and staying on that line and just kind of estimate where I want it on this picture. It doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to be parallel to that one. Now for this, it's clearly not parallel to this wall, but it should be to our downstairs. So my only option here is to draw two perpendicular lines. First one, I'm going to come off this angle. I'm not doing the bench. I'm doing right here. And I'm coming, and again, anytime you've got multiple geometry, whatever it's perpendicular to will be highlighted in blue. So I'm going to keep coming out until I can get somewhere near where I want. So I've zoomed out enough to see that that's blue. That's probably a little further than I want to go with my mouse. So maybe right here. And now I can establish another perpendicular line in this direction. It doesn't need to be very long because we're going to use the trim tool in a minute. I'm going to delete this. It's no longer going to help us. It's actually going to make things worse. And now I need to get rid of all these extra bits, and I need to close up any gaps. So we're going to use the trim tool that's up here just to the right of rotate. And we're only clicking the parts we're keeping. So we're keeping the diagonal and this edge. I'm keeping the back of the stairs and this part. And again, the back of the stairs now to this diagonal to the upper portion of this one. And then we just want to cut this off here and here. I think when I zoomed in here earlier, yeah, we're okay now. So now if I just click OK, it's going to give me this message. Sometimes you want to attach. In this specific project, we do not want to attach because all it's going to do is give us a list of problems with curtain mullions, and it's not actually going to affect our model. So just say don't attach, come to our 3D view. Now we have a nice opening. This edge is parallel to this edge, and this edge is parallel to this face down here. All right, that's it for the opening.